Hey, hello everybody. This is Fadia Das. I'm a student in the Cash 5. I'm really grateful to be one of the Arabian Child and the Global Children Association students or pupils. And I'm really grateful for my mentor or my teacher, uh, Miss Fatima, for her. Uh, Frankly, I wanted to write these words, but as I usually am a children writer, kids writer or children's books writer, I preferred to speak it and to record it as a video for my assignment, which is how do we use the national and local legislation and laws in our child protection policy in our school or in our kindergarten. Since I'm just working as a coordinator in a kindergarten beside my passion, which is, as I told you, serving kids and writing for kids as a kids uh, or children's books writer in Arabic. Same time, I'm a volunteer. Uh, Before I started this program, which is the Cash 5, my passion is to serve the kids and to protect the kids. I'm working with as a parental officer, or as they call me, the happiness ambassador of one of the school, British school in Ajman, United Arab Emirates. And as a volunteer again in the SSD, which is Sharjah Society Service Department, as a like I'm giving lectures and awareness lectures and workshops for kids, and these two puppets are from the kids. For kids, I mean, from the program that we planned and we present for the kids in Sharjah and UAE in general as an awareness program, as I said before. So, using the regulations and the laws and being introduced through this course, actually, this is my first month. This is maybe first month actually in this course, but I have been get benefit a lot. Frankly, I'm saying that. Um, the idea is there, but to be tied and like written in a formal way, to be thinking logically is there, but to be tied up and know the legislation, the laws, how to be knowing what happens outside the country and inside, like nationally, internationally, and locally with children. I have been introduced to a lot in this course actually. As I told you, it's the first actually, this is the fifth assignment for the assignment and the first month. So, meanwhile, I prefer to record it as a video because I'm a kind of visual person and I wanted to talk about real things. So, if I write it, it might not be visualized as it's gonna be real here. Dealing with kids makes me notice too many things. um, the laws that we apply, the legislation we apply, it's a very nice one, formal one, but missed some parts, especially for our society, community as Muslims and Arabs. There is too many things we have to review the our laws and put it in. Yes, there is Wadima law, and Wadima law is adjusted or made up for UAE regarding to one of these incident happened for Wadima and her sister Mira, and I think the story is known, so I'm not gonna repeat things that people might know it and know it. But working with kids actually, I'm so happy to deal with the puppets with kids because it gives me a chance to know their concerns, problem, to know what they are suffering, and same time to the puppets is a link or media between me and them to give them or to guide them or to bring up the awareness of how to say no. كيف تقول لا, how to say no to anybody who's gonna abuse you, like sexually or even bullying or something like that. So Salim and Salama are my two friends from this program, And I have other friends which I took with me, not to be direct talks to the children because some kids are shy to express their feeling. They are not raised up as Arabic society. I'm saying, being kind to the max, to like respect others, um, even on our behalves or ourselves, as a must. This is what we are raised upon. Like the kids should be respecting anybody, and even this body can use them, and they cannot say it, they cannot express it, and it's a taboo, a big taboo, to talk about the sexual abuse. That's why it happens a lot, and let's be frank, it happens in the families itself. And regarding to one of the surveys that the Sharjah Service Department did it, this families sexual abuse have been raised a lot in the era of the pandemic, which is the corona pandemic, actually have raised up, because everybody is at homes. They chances of that is more a lot. So to raise up the awareness, about that, um, me myself tried with the help of the society. Surely, as I told you, as somebody who's interested in kids and toys and everything related to them and puppets. I mean, so Salam and Salama here is my sorry. So Assalamu alaikum, I'm Salim. So Salim is talking to the kids as a boy, and his sister Salama. Assalamu alaikum, Anna Salama. So they're talking to some characters from their environment will help a lot us and them to a little bit express. From here also, that's why I'm calling for reviewing a lot of our legislation or laws, because frankly, there is too many things, uh, cast like social wise, raise up wise, educational, society, like a nation. um, the national laws doesn't have these, so these like people and cultures, different cultural. Like my friend Sammy here, I just made up my baby Sammy. I'm an inventor for this one. Hey, assalamu alaikum, Anna Sammy. Oh, sorry, you speak English. So Sammy, I find some kids when I present for them the toy, I see a reflection or reflect that they just abuse they dealing with the doll, the puppet in a very like rough way. Um, that reflects either the anger they are keeping inside of them, or the way they are have been dealt with in their homes, their society, um, their community, their family, big family, small family. So Sami, he bears a lot with me, because some kids will deal with him humbly, some kids will be frightened from him, some kids will deal with him in a very rough way, which reflect, as I told you, that thing. So that opens for me also that gate of the psychodrama thing, to let them express about themselves and about their relations with their relatives, friends, and from here we can discover, um, or we can go into their problem. They can express their feeling and their problems without verbalize, without talking, because communication with them should have different means, as you all know. And to be frank, also, we still suffer from some. I cannot say what is it, but it's like a racism. Yeah. So Soleil here, she's my best friend now. Hi, hello Soleil. Ahlan. Oh, Soleil, she has flowers for us. Soleil, I chose her to be this kind of girl because I want to talk to all the ranks of kids, all the, I mean, the gender, the ranks, and everything. But imagine, frankly, I'm saying that our society refused this toy. So, for me, I'm calling for reviewing this legislation to make it really more open-minded, updated to our society, number one. Number two, to update the mentality, to update the setting of the thinking and awareness. Number three, which is very, very important, is actually to add an article or something about the passive witness, which is somebody who noticed or who discovered some problems with the kids or issues regarding to their protection, regarding to their safe, regarding to anything harms them, and they keep quiet. They are, as we say, like, let's translate it a little bit. They are the quiet devils, the devils who are deaf, who are not saying anything, but they helping others to continue. They don't stop them. They don't, prevent these kids from these things to happen to them. So, the very important to revise the law and really have penalties for the somebody who witness, who knows, and he keep his mouth shut, not saying about these things. So he will help in really, or he will encourage people to keep on abusing kids or harm kids. So and that's why I find myself like, there's, yes, I respect too much all these laws that we have. Eh, thanks God that we have it, but we don't have to wait to something to happen, then we issue a law or legislation about it. uh, all what we have to do is to take, I mean, initiative, to start and do our own laws, do our own children protection laws, children protection laws. Depending, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have to build on what we've got. Thank you. And this is a video for the assignment, as I said, and I hope I covered what is there. And yes, thank you for raising up this awareness for me as somebody who's dealing with kids. Thank you.